Leaders, have you ever held back from telling someone how much they matter to you because you were afraid of being judged? Or kept a smile on your face even when your heart was breaking? We live in a world that celebrates strength, confidence, and independence. Yet, the truth is, the deepest human connections are built not on perfection but on vulnerability. Today, let's explore why being vulnerable isn't a weakness, it's a hidden superpower. I'm your coach, Vivek Singh, and you're watching CEO Alchemy. Vulnerability is not just about crying in front of someone or revealing your darkest secrets. It's about showing up emotionally, naked, without a guaranteed outcome. It's like saying, hey, I'm struggling right now, or I need help, or I'm afraid, but I still want to try. Psychologist and researcher Dr. Brené Brown defines vulnerability as uncertainty, risk, and emotional exposure. And she spent over 2 decades studying it. In her groundbreaking TED Talk, just in case if you have not watched, go ahead and watch that. It has more than 60 million views. She says vulnerability is the birthplace of love, belonging, joy, courage, empathy, and creativity. Now, the question is, if vulnerability is so powerful, why do we run away from it? Because it makes us feel exposed, weak, and unsafe. Many of us were raised to believe emotions should be hidden, that crying is sign of failure, and that needing others is a flaw. But let me ask you, have you ever deeply bonded with someone just because they were perfect? Or did you bond because they were real to you? They showed the vulnerable side to you. In fact, there was a study in 2014 by Brigham Young University that found that authentic self-disclosure significantly increases feeling of closeness between two people when in a romantic relationship or friendships. In short, when you open up, others feel to do the same. In a romantic relationship, vulnerability allows for trust. Saying, I'm afraid you might leave, or I feel insecure when, may feel uncomfortable, but it invites intimacy. It replaces guesswork with honesty and sincerity. In friendships, vulnerability helps us drop the mask. We stop trying to have it all together and simply say, I'm not okay today. Can I talk to you? And just like that, wall comes down. In professional relationships, vulnerability builds psychological safety. Dr. Amy Edmondson at Harvard showed that teams with high psychological safety, where people can admit mistakes or ask for help, are more innovative and perform better. Even CEOs, when they say that I don't have all the answers, let's figure it out together, these guys earn more trust than those who pretend to be infallible. Let me share a personal story. When I started coaching business leaders, I believed I had to come across as an ultra confident coach. Never showed out, but one day I confessed to a client that I too struggle when I put into a similar situation. Instead of losing credibility, it humanized me. We laughed, we connected. From that day, our work truly deepened. We operated at completely different level. Personality and Social Psychology Bulletin did a study in 2012 that found that people tend to judge their own vulnerability more harshly than they judge others. Meaning, when you open up, others see you as courageous, even if you feel embarrassed. There have been numerous MRI studies that have shown that when someone shares emotionally, it activates the listener's empathy circuits, especially the anterior insula and anterior cortex. That's why vulnerability creates more emotional resonance. Let me warn you, vulnerability doesn't mean oversharing with strangers or breaking down in every meeting or creating a drama. It's about intentional openness. So, here are a few ways you can start small. First, start in a humble way. You can start sharing that I need your help or I feel anxious about. You don't have to spill everything at once. The second thing is practice where you feel safe. Vulnerability requires trust. Share only with those who have earned the right to hear your story. And number three, be okay with the discomfort. Vulnerability won't always feel good in the moment, but the long term connection it creates is really worth it. So, in a nutshell, vulnerability is not a weakness, it's the most accurate measure of courage. It's how we move from performance to presence, from mask to meaning, from isolation to intimacy. So, the next time when your heart says, speak up, open up, listen to it because your vulnerability might just be the doorway to your most meaningful relationship yet. Plus, if this resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe for more updates on conscious leadership. See you next time. Bye bye.